Talent doesn't vanish, it migrates. Einstein, immigration, and the Great American Brain Drain, as read by your author, Matt Cox. In January of 1933, Germany changed almost overnight. What had been one of the most forward-thinking societies on Earth turned to burning books and purging Jewish scholars from German universities. Brown shirt patrols watched over the process, and violence awaited nonconformers. In April of 1933, the Law for the Restoration of the Professional Civil Service made it official. Jewish academics and political undesirables were out. For a country that led the world in not only human rights, but also science, it was getting late early, as the great Yogi Berra would say. During the winter of 1932 and 1933, a famous German Jewish scientist bounced between Southern California, Belgium, and England. The man watched and heard tales of his homeland descending into darkness. While away, his country cottage was raided by authorities, his name was smeared in the papers, and his friends cautioned him that perhaps it was best not to return home. In March of 1933, upon landing in Belgium, the scientist renounced his German citizenship and resigned from the Prussian Academy of Scientists. After hiding out for 6 months in Belgium under heavy protection against Nazi forces, he sailed across the Atlantic to New York City and continued on to Princeton, where he joined the Institute of Advanced Studies. That scientist's name? Albert Einstein. Later on in 1939, Einstein co-signed the famous letter warning President Roosevelt that the Nazis were working on an atomic bomb. The letter ultimately pushed America to invest in the Manhattan Project and helped win the war. Ironically, Germany had chased off perhaps the one man most capable of helping them build the bomb and win the war. Now imagine Hitler with an atom bomb at his disposal. Einstein would go on to spearhead the migration of some 1,500 German scientists to America, using his celebrity and gravitas to turn the U.S. into the global landing spot for the world's best and brightest. Einstein's coaching tree produced countless Nobels and pushed the U.S. to the forefront of computer engineering. It's not a difficult argument to make to suggest that we are still feeling the positive effects of this influx of talent today, as America remains at the forefront of all things science and technology. Fast forward to now. The payoff from welcoming talent is measurable. Immigrants account for 18% of U.S. GDP. 6%, no typo, 46% of Fortune 500s were founded by immigrants or their kids. Immigrants drive 23 to 36% of U.S. patents, and foreign-born professionals are 26% of the STEM workforce. Sadly, the tides seem to have turned around the American story of open gates and opportunity for the most talented people on Earth. I could give you a laundry list of the 900 different ways that we have gone about making America an unfriendly place to be an immigrant, but here are a few just from 2025. A new $100,000 toll on H-1B talent. The proclamation restricted entry for H-1B workers unless employers pay a one-time $100,000 fee on new petitions. This is the visa typically used by specialized workers like engineers and computer scientists. Hey guys, we're taking a quick break, but before we get back into it, if you're enjoying this episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us to keep bringing you more valuable content. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, don't forget to leave a review. Please, it makes a huge difference. All right, let's get back to it. Another one, record student visa denials and revocations. Some of them parking tickets, fishing citations, or even dismissed charges. Another one, visible enrollment hits. Here's one university. DePaul University said its international enrollment fell 30% this fall, including 62% among first-year grad students. Again, best and brightest grad students. And then just overall more friction in the worker pipeline. Numerous fees have been increased and green card wait times are at records. You know, the people who want to do it the right way that we've heard so much about. These are just a few of the quantifiable stop signs being flashed in immigrants' faces in 2025. The unquantifiable or vibes effect is visible to anyone who turns on the TV. ICE raids on Little League fields. This happened down the street from me. Parents separated from children, the color of someone's skin being cause, air quotes again, for questioning or even detaining them. Detaining people for 1984-style thought crimes based on something they wrote or said. The type of stuff that doesn't show up in the numbers but might make the next CEO of the next Google or Microsoft go, nah, I'm good, bro, and take their talent elsewhere. Want a gauge of the vibes in America right now? Bad Bunny, arguably the biggest artist on earth, was asked why he didn't have any US dates on his record-breaking tour. Quote, but there was the issue that ICE could be outside my concert venue, and it's something that we were talking about and very concerned about. I'm sad just saying that. Talent is no different from capital. It goes where it is treated well. In the same way you'd invest in a company who is a good steward of your capital or might move to a region that lets you pay less in taxes. Talent doesn't disappear, it simply relocates. Einstein didn't leave Germany because he wanted to leave his homeland. He left because he was under attack. Putting the moral aspect, which deserves its own blog, to the side for just a moment, let's talk about the straight economics. There's a term in business class for it. It's called being fucking stupid. Try this exercise out. If you wanted to design the great American brain drain machine, you'd do exactly this. 1. You'd raise the price of entry, slap six-figure tolls and fee hikes on the very visas used by top engineers and researchers. Number 2. Make everything really uncertain. Approvals can be reversed, rules change daily, and timelines are completely impossible to predict. Number 3. Assume everyone coming to the country is a terrorist. Treat students and workers like flight risks at every checkpoint. Make sure they know they can be deported at any time for jaywalking or having an opinion. Number 4, broadcast hostility. Even if policy is technically open, use rhetoric to make everyone feel as unwelcome and expendable as possible. And number 5, let your enemies roll out the red carpet. Remember what I said? Talent doesn't disappear, it relocates. Our loss will be someone else's gain. Google China visa right now if you want to learn more. President Xi Jinping, excuse my pronunciation, isn't welcoming immigrants because he loves them. He's doing it because it's good business. Einstein didn't cross the Atlantic because he wanted to. He crossed because one country told him he wasn't welcome and another told him he was. That's our story in one sentence. Viewed as pragmatically as possible, our current approach is economically irrational. We are taxing high ROI human capital and all but ensuring it finds a home elsewhere. I'm not some Pollyanna here. Politics and international diplomacy are often games that involve making the best choice among two tough choices. This isn't one of those. This is the own goal of all own goals. In other words, sometimes you have to be an asshole. Just don't be a dumb asshole. The signs are already visible. Universities are reporting sharp drops in international enrollment. Employers are hesitating to sponsor because the rules and timelines can change on a whim. The ongoing message we are delivering to immigrants is this: you are welcome here until I say you aren't. There's no doubt we're in the process of forfeiting numerous Nobels and probably trillions in GDP. The question is whether we are forfeiting the next atom bomb or perhaps a world-changing AI technology. If we want the 2000s to be another American century, the tides better start shifting quickly. If not, the next generation of Einsteins might be returned to sender or never bother coming here in the first place. That is a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Saucetown Investor. If you got value from this, drop us a comment and let us know your thoughts. Did you have a big takeaway? Is there a topic you want to see us cover next time? Is there a guest you want to see interviewed? DMs are open. Business is at Saucetown Properties, and my personal, you can DM me personally, is at The Real Matt Cox 4. We'd also like to ask you kindly to please like and subscribe. You can also follow along with the Saucetown Investor blog. That's mattcox444.substack.com. Thanks again, guys, and until next time, keep investing and stay saucy, Saucetown.